All right, so we're here at the mini truck show. You already know my boy behind me, Troy's Upholstery. He invited me out. I gotta say, there's some mad rides here. I got him on the video. I'm gonna drop him in from Impalas to trucks to lifted trucks to hot rod cars. It's been a pretty sweet little visit, and I want to give him some mad props, like I said, because he's got a great little booth set up. He's been doing it for about 3-4 years, supporting the scene. And if you're in the Wilmington area, what'd you say the name of the actual town was?
Castle Hayne.
Castle Hayne, Wilmington area. You're gonna want to check this guy out. He does amazing upholstery work. And you can also check out my videos in there. And I've been to his shop once or twice. So I'm here with Ryan at the Attitude Check, and I gotta say, I checked this truck out a little earlier. It's one of the most fabricated trucks that I've seen personally. A lot of metal fabrication. Do you own a metal fabrication shop, I'm assuming?
On the side. I'm really just an electrician.
Oh, really? Just an electrician. So that's definitely an accomplishment. So what I want to start off with saying is it's an S10, and there's no such thing as a four-door S10. So tell me a little bit about the process that you went with this.
It's basically an extended cab and a standard cab put together. Back doors are 2 halves of a front door.
2 halves of a front door. I was going to say, because I was assuming there was a 3-door process in this. You got the 2 front doors, and then the back door, there's no such thing, so you had to build the back door.
Yep.
Okay. Now, another thing that kind of stood out to me was the mini truck scene is more of an airbag scene, and I'm a hydro guy, so I can appreciate the hydros on here.
Yep.
What made you want to go with the hydros?
I've always had hydros.
Okay.
From start, from day one. So
all right.
I got to go with the original.
That's pretty cool. And what I like about that is that meant there was no cutting on the bed. It's completely closed. When the bed's down, it looks like a regular truck just lowered real low to the ground.
Yep.
But with it up, you can obviously see the pumps behind me. It's got a nice 4-battery setup, as well as I want to talk about the solenoids for a second, because like I said, I've had a lot of hydros. Those are solenoids like I've never seen before.
They came out probably 2000s, just some people were running them. You know, they're not good for hopping, but they're a lot cleaner than the multi-bank.
And instead of having a whole bunch of them. Okay, well that makes a lot of sense. And I do want to point out that I was here with Troy's Upholstery. You can see the little shirt here. And he ended up winning Best Interior. Now the cool thing about that is Troy had no input on who got the trophy. We were filming the car a little earlier, and then when he won the award yesterday, I thought that was really cool. I saw in the book that you actually did the upholstery too.
Yeah, everything top to bottom except for spray color on it. So bodywork, fab, interior, all of it.
Man, that's pretty cool. So everything on this truck was done by this gentleman right here. It was definitely built, not bought. And the only thing that was purchased was the color, which is beautiful. You did a flawless job, and I want to thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
we got the attitude check here. I'm with the pit master himself. It looks like he's going through and shredding some pork here. I already had the bucket. What do you call that bucket?
Feed bucket.
I call it a bucket of love because it was delicious. But how long you been doing this?
We've been doing it for about 4 years now.
4 years. Have you always come to this particular show?
No,
or?
this is my first year with Joey.
All right, first year. But I tell you what, the food was amazing. I really appreciate him letting me do this quick little interview. I got the logo there. If you're in this area, which is Virginia, you go all over. How far do you go in the Virginia area?
This is the furthest we've been so far, but we pretty much stayed near Winchester, Virginia.
Winchester, Virginia. If you're in that area, you got to look this man up. The food's delicious. All right, so I'm here with Caitlin at the Attitude Check Party. She won Best of Show. I believe you're the youngest recipient I've ever seen in Best of Show.
Is there anyone that's 10? Because I'm 11.
You're 11? Okay, so if there's nobody that's 10 that's won Best of Show, she's only 11 years old. I've already got some footage of this truck earlier. I was checking it out. It's pretty sweet. I overheard the crowd talking about how it's come so far in just a year. So, it made me stop and check it out. What is your favorite part of this truck?
Probably just like all the hard work I put into it.
So you've actually put hard work into this truck. You're not just, I know your dad helped you, but you've been out there grinding and doing those types of things?
Yeah.
That is pretty awesome. So what is maybe one particular thing that you really let a hand in that you did personally on this truck?
Mostly polishing, because when I went up there, when they called my name, the judges said that they picked me because I was working my butt off all day.
Okay.
All they saw was me polishing.
Polishing and polishing and polishing. That's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet award. And what club do you belong to?
Time and Money.
Time and Money. We're here in Virginia, and you got to check this out. So I appreciate you doing it. A little fist bump. So I'm here with John at Attitude Check. It's been a great car show. He's one of the vendors. Obviously, drop them where. If you're in the truck mini scene, there's no real introduction needed. I know personally I bought my first shirt from them when I was about 16 years old. I'm 41 years old, so that's about 25 years. How long have you guys actually been doing this?
We've been doing this since 1994, so what's that, 28 years?
So 28 years, just a little longer than I bought my first shirt. Now the first shirt that I purchased is "Customizing was a crime, I'd be doing life." I had no idea how true it was. And like I said, 25 years later, I still have that shirt. It's a great shirt. What is your personal favorite shirt?
It is probably a Warranty Killer.
Warranty Killer. I actually bought one of those yesterday, so that's a great shirt. I love that shirt as well. Now, if you can't make it out to one of the big shows, and they really do travel the country, they spread themselves out really well. Do you sell online?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the online address? Is it dropemwhere.com?
Yep.
All right, so
Easy.
if you're out in the middle of the state and you want to represent and you want to, make sure that you're helping push the mini truck or street truck scene along, you can always hit them up at dropemwhere.com, get a shirt, and support the industry. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
right, so I'm here with Alan at Attitude Check. He's got this sweet fighter jet looking Chevy S10 behind us, and I noticed the concept. I seen your grandfather's sticker on the back. Tell me a little bit about the truck and kind of what you enjoyed building on this vehicle.
So my grandparents gave me the truck right out of high school. So then I tinkered with it, lowered it, and stuff like that. And then I really got into like the whole chassis thing, probably in like 2009. It's been a long build.
Okay, so it's that. I seen it bagged back there. It's got some great tubular framing back there. It's really, really sweet. So, so you bagged it. How long have you owned the vehicle?
Since I was 18.
18.
Yeah.
Now, are you a local to this area, or do you drive just for the show?
I'm from Maryland.
Okay, all right.
South of Annapolis.
So, that's about what, 3 hours away?
Yep, about that.
Okay,
yep.
All right. That's actually where my next job doing the custom interiors is at. So I'm heading back that direction.
Oh, cool.
For stitched interiors up in that direction. If you've ever heard of them,
Yep.
That's where I'll be at next.
Oh, sweet.
I'm traveling the country right now just to tell you a little bit about me.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I love the little truck here. I got some extra footage to show you guys, and I appreciate you taking the time to do a quick little interview with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.